Episode of the fascinating world of binary options. We're actually in our ninth, actually 10th win of the night. We wanted to go live right here. We have 1 minute left, and maybe Todd will be praying this candle up because it looks like it's going to win. We've had
I
some
think I
massive
think it's going to
wins.
win. Yeah, this is going to be
Yeah,
a win.
we had some massive wins. We just wanted to be live with you when we got our final
55
win.
seconds left.
55 seconds left on this, and we're going to talk about our recap. We're going to talk about our 15-day plan. This is night 2 of successfully getting into our second day plan. We got 45 seconds. Come on now. No. Go back up. It's been kind of exciting. We've got a new trading strategy. We've got a new financial plan. It's all available in the inner circle. Thanks for watching our podcast or listening to us on Spotify, iTunes. Make sure you give us a little rating. Make sure you give us a little thumbs up if you like what we're doing. We're doing real life trading. We're not doing gimmicky. We're actually trying to make a living at this, and we're actually getting pretty excited right now. This is 15 seconds to this win. We're going to do the happy dance for you today. Actually, we'll do a but first. But first,
we got to let this thing win.
yeah, we got to let this thing win, baby. Look at that.
And
Look at that
then
position.
there we
There it
go.
is. Here it is.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. 10. We put our 10 wins in, and tonight's a little bit different because we already traded, and we're kind of doing this because back in last week, the week before, Todd and I we hit a low. We hit a low point in our friendship.
And our friendship, I don't know if it
No.
was that per se, but I mean that would have to be a pretty. We've been friends since like the ninth grade, and we've been through hell and high water together. So I'd say it'd have to be an awful lot. I mean, that'd be
Yeah,
like
it was really a low in our trading
but our
relationship.
low in our trading, we got kind of like, well, what's going on here? So and we hit some like it's kind of like we just hit a loss somewhere. We were doing really good at first, and then we just kind of spiraled out of control. It's like we couldn't get another foothold after that. So
What'd you call it? What was the syndrome you
I
called
called
it?
it Ronda Rousey syndrome because she
Ronda
was like
Rousey
on
syndrome.
top of her game in MMA, and then Holly Holm beat her, and she was never the same after that. She just kept losing after that.
Yeah,
But not that I
that's what it
followed
felt
that,
like.
but it's
We
just
we felt like that because we were winning for like 45 days straight. We had some good momentum. Then we had a couple like nights where we just blew our martingale, and then we
and then
just
they
kind of
seem to get more and more frequent after that.
yeah.
And
We started like kind of grasping for some new strategies. We tried a few new things, and each time you do that, you kind of get off your game. And then we try to we would demo trade for a day or two, get really comfortable to come in live, and our nerves would kind of kick in, and we would miscommunicate. We had some unfortunate losses because Todd would call some wins, and I would just didn't hit the button. I mean, a couple times I hit the button when I on
so
the
we had
wrong
11
chart.
wins tonight. We won 11 trades tonight.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, I think our plan, our financial plan calls for 15, but we started out today, I think, with a couple dollars ahead of where we
Yeah,
technically
we were
needed to
like
be.
$3 or $4 ahead. We were several
But
trades ahead.
but also you did something else that the sheet did not account for, and that's you rounded up every trade by another like 10 cents or so.
No, I didn't.
Or
I didn't. I
you
did
did not do
exactly.
that?
I What I did was every time we won, I would go into the sheet. I would type in your account balance here. It shows me what our trading balance is,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go up here and I would type in like $1, 1.72. I would keep typing in, like a higher number, 1.75, until it got up to 79. You know, well, so I was getting it all the way up there. 1.77. So I can do about $1.76, I think, trade with $79. See,
Right.
I made it line up, and so every trade we took the full amount, the full starting amount, instead of just making like a dollar, because we started out tonight, I think at like $1.30. So our first trade was like $1.30, and it was $1.35, then it was $1.40, 45. It goes up about 4 or 5 cents each time, which doesn't seem like a lot, but right now that it's just the idea. Once we get into higher numbers, it will matter a lot.
So what do we need to
We're at 79.58 right now, so we're really 40 cents away from being on this level, which I'm fine with that because tomorrow night we'll
Alejandro, I think I said that right.
Alejandro
Hi, good night.
Alejandro, man.
How are you guys doing? We are doing great. How are you? Um, we are already done trading now, so but we could tell you a little bit about what we're doing and how we're trading. We we've kind of made some changes, so we kind of decided the other night, out of the blue, to test out the signals in Pocket Option. And to our surprise, they actually aren't that bad as long as you use your head with it. And Eric could probably explain this because he's been placing all our trades. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think
It's hard to say. We're using the signals as sort of a final confirmation, like an intro. I'm using them to find the confirmation, and then sort of I'm taking the signals when I think they're right. But I'm not overthinking it either because I've noticed the signals. I mean, it's only about the third day I've been using the signals, and it's not. It actually works pretty well. I mean, I'm gonna make a little bit of a video on how I'm doing it. I don't think tonight's probably the best time to try to explain it, but over in this segment here, you can look up signals, and then it just shows you like, you know, what it thinks it's doing. And so we kind of like that one just opened up just now. It says it's going up in 2 minutes. And so if you believe that, you put your price in and you hit copy signal. So I mean, Todd watched I think another trader on YouTube debunk the signals today. You just went through and like clicked a bunch of signals, and you can't do that. That's what I used to do before. That's why I didn't think they worked.
you
But
can
when
go
you
to
start,
demo and click on a couple if you want. But
yeah, when you think like when you're in when I'm looking at these signals, I'm when they open up, like let's say if I took that signal when it was down there, right when it opened up, I thought, well, yeah, of course it looks like it would
but
go
the
up from
signal
there.
stays live until it ends, so it could be a minute in, and the position could be totally shot by the
Yeah,
time
so
you
like
decide to click it.
yeah, if you decide to take this and it's already been open for a while, your position is off. So you really have to get the right position. Like this signal opened at the bottom of that red candle. Um,
Heikin-Ashi candles to confirm the trend, and still using 15-second candles with 1 minute 15-second expiration.
that's a good trading strategy. I actually like
Yeah.
that idea. Because you're using 15-second candles and you're using 1 minute, so you're getting the feel of like the ocean.
The inner
And
working of the what's
yeah,
going on in the
no,
candle.
that's a brilliant. I think I remember. So we're
But these,
using
I'll tell you something about these trades. These signals seem to get either really pretty good sized wins. I mean,
yeah. I'll show some of our wins tonight. Here, I'll show my
or
screenshots
they
from
get
tonight.
really big losses. It's just,
Yeah.
but they
Well,
seem to
they're either right or they're just completely freaking
right.
wrong. Like this one was like totally right tonight, nailed it. Here, let me hide this so it makes it better. Big win there. This one, I think that's the same one. Yeah, same one. This one, same one. Same one. That was the same one. Sorry, I pictured that one a lot. But it was really little at the beginning. It didn't look like it was going to win in the very beginning. But it was a longer one. This Citigroup one was a win as well. Pretty good win. The Amazon was a big win. I mean, these are all big wins. That was a big win. Facebook, another big win.
We're looking at the 1 minute candles. Yeah, that's what we use.
And our lessons. So we're looking at 1 minute candles. We've got just our basic indicators on, but we're looking at the overall trend, and
That's a
thinking
comment
to ourselves, we're
comment from
looking at the
Twitch, by the way.
signals, and we're going to ourselves. When a signal first opens, we look at it and go, like, does that feel right to us? And we pretty much that, or and I'm not even talking to Todd about it too much. As soon as it opens, if I'm looking at this chart I'm thinking this chart's probably going to go up to that line and go down. Okay, so it just threw a down signal, so I could take that, because I think that it's probably going to go up to this line and go back down. So when it threw open a signal that said that it would go down in a minute, I would just take it. If I
Also,
think
stick to the. We inadvertently placed a 1 hour trade last night, and it
Yeah.
won. It won pretty massively, really. But then we took some 3 hours just to see how they did a couple nights ago, and those didn't do so well. So you want to try to keep your trades reasonable time. I mean, unless you want to wait around on it for
No,
every win,
we've been doing one, like
between 1 and 5
basically
minutes.
1 and 5 minutes. Mostly like 2 minute, 2.5s are really my favorite. Sometimes if I feel like the call, like the signal is really really clean, and it's like 5 minutes, but I didn't go past 5 minutes. See, this one won. This one won. This one lost pretty bad, obviously. But it says it's going down in 4 minutes. So I said, okay, well maybe it is going down. I mean, yeah, we won that
Yeah,
hour
1 hour.
one. It
1
was an
hour is too
accident.
much time. I agree. There was an accident. What happens? Okay, and probably should tell you, you got to be careful if you want to use these. If you're ready to hit the copy trade button, they can shift. When a new trade pops up, they'll move down the list. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone there. They'll move down on you, and so you might actually hit the button on the wrong trade, and you might click a 3-hour trade. That's what happens. So you got to watch out for that.
Yeah, so we're looking at 1 minute. You don't have to look at 1 minute candles at all. You could look at, in fact, you can look at what you're looking at, like Alejandro's using 15-second candles. But when you go to place a signal, you're actually placing the signal in the, like if you clicked here, it would copy a 2-minute 50-second trade. So it would, and to see it opened up just 16 seconds ago. So if you thought this was going to be right, you would just take it, and you would just take it right away. Or
Now
what I
open
like
up,
to do.
well, you're not in live, but when you get to live, open up the closed trades so they can see
Okay.
we won like 6 or 7 consecutive trades there towards the end.
It's using a little bit of let's see here. Let's close that and that. So here's
see,
our trade history tonight.
So going down the list, we got a win.
Wow, that's 5 in a row.
5 in a row. We had
This was a
3 losses. So we went to a 4th trade once. Then using the Martingale system, made that up. We had a win, and then
can't really see. Let's see if it'll open this up. Yeah, so we had 5 in a row, and we had that 4th trade we went to, and then we had a win there, and then we go to the second page here. We had like a loss, a win, a loss, a win, a loss, a win, win. I think this was last night.
Some of that might have been.
Yeah, this was last night. Last night we actually had 7 in a row wins.
Yeah, we won 16 trades altogether last night.
So we're actually getting back. Okay, so we're getting back into our own.
Go back to demo, see if you won that.
So I'm kind of feeling like we went. That's why we went live, because we're like, okay, we're feeling like we're getting a little more confident. We were trying to get our feet back under us from our losses last week or a couple weeks ago. It feels like we're in the right spot now. So I'm pretty happy, man. I mean, our financial plan.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing, Alejandro. We basically just look at the signal and do some quick analysis. See, okay, do we want to?
Yeah.
Take that or?
Make sure when you're looking at signals. Let me since he's here and he might try it. I'll give the.
Oh yeah,
I'll give
that was a pretty massive win right there, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. This one was a win, but the call was a loss. Let's see, is the trade still open? Yeah, it's still got a minute on the call. So you can look at the overall picture of this, and you can kind of think to yourself, oh, when this gets up here, it's probably going back down, and when it throws a signal. So let me give him the real quick overview.
So it's probably going to give you a call here pretty soon.
It just gave me a 1 minute. See, 24 seconds. So what you have to look at, Alejandro, is you look at what time. Okay, 1 minute call. So copy signal. Okay. Okay, so I think that it's going to bounce off this white line. I wait for it to tell me, yeah, it's probably going up in 1 minute, and then I copied that signal right when it opened. But here's the thing. Don't just go down and see how the blue line starts going. That means this one's been open 55 seconds. So if you copy this signal, it's a call.
Stale signal by then.
It's still got 2 minutes left, but it thought 1 minute ago that it was going up when it was way up here. So now it's way down here. So now you're at a better position. If you still think it's going up, you can do it. But what I've noticed is if you just wait for a new signal, because this signal was wrong. This signal 1 minute ago was wrong. It's losing. That little dollar sign is red. That means it's losing. So unless it goes way up, this will lose. What I like to do is wait for a fresh signal, because then it's telling you at this exact moment, because the signals will be wrong. Some of them will be wrong, and some of them will be big wrong. But if you wait for a fresh signal and you kind of enter on a good position, so if it's a call but the candle is going red and it's kind of continuing down, you can wait till that candle gets down to about where you think it's about as far as it's going to go before you take the signal. So you can use a fresh signal and get a good position. You can wait 10 15 seconds, 20 seconds. You can wait and watch that candle as it's kind of going before you take it. But you don't want to just jump into random signals that have been open for 2-3 minutes, because they're basically 2 minutes ago analysis. And it seems like
And we live in the now.
we live in the now. And also with the analysis
how's
you're
that call
doing,
doing?
I don't know. I think it must have lost. It lost, yeah, because it went back up down.
Probably barely.
The other thing that we yeah, it's good to get a better entry point. It's good to use fresh signals. In other words, ones that have opened up in the last 15 seconds, 30 seconds tops. I mean, so you kind of have to watch them to open. You're kind of watching the chart. You're kind of getting the feel for it. You're watching for a new signal, and if you think it's a good one, then you take it. Wait for a good position and take it. And here's the other thing I will tell you, what I've noticed, and I've only been doing this 3 days. When it gets
not pocket option,
yeah,
the signals.
Yeah, the signal. I've only been doing these signals for 3 days.
Yeah.
When it gets close to the white line, or when you have warring indicators, in other words, you have indicators telling you like different stuff, and you're just not sure what the chart's going to do, the signals will do like this. They'll open up like, they'll say it's going down in 2 minutes, and then 30 seconds later it'll say it's going up in 1 minute, and then 10 seconds later say it's going down in 4 minutes. So the chart signals will start like giving you like random back and forth signals,
conflicting signals.
We just get off the chart, just be like, all right, well, the
leave
computer doesn't really know. Like this one, it doesn't know, because it's consolidating on the white line right now. So the computer has told us it's going up, no, it's going down, no, it's going up, no, it's going down, and it keeps changing, in the short signals, which makes me think, well, I could guess either way on that. We're looking for chart signals that like all of them. Sometimes I've seen like all 6 of them open green, like the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 6 minute, the 10-minute signal that's on the chart are all saying call, and you're looking at it sitting on a line of resistance or support, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's probably going up. So you take, your 3-minute call, whatever you're comfortable with. And if you're looking at 15-second candles,
see now, okay, well, see, a minute ago or a couple minutes ago, it gave you a call because based on that pattern, it was just going to go straight back up. But now it's broken that pattern, and it's consolidated on that white line. That's why the call lost. And actually, if you'd have gotten the call at the bottom of the candle, I think it probably would have won. But I think we might have gotten the position off a little bit.
And now it's saying it's going up. No, now there are no fresh signals on this chart. It's quit giving signals. The last signal
because it's broken down, and it's just going to go down from here.
So what we've been doing in that case is we've just waited for a few minutes on this chart and watched it. And as it starts to break its like next level of support or resistance, we noticed the signal started heating up again. It started saying, oh, we think it's going down now. Bam, win, bam, win. You can just kind of start winning. Now, obviously, we can do this ourselves. We can sit there and talk, and we can theorize all night, and we can pretty much do okay. We feel like, and almost for certain, using these signals has made our win rate better.
Yeah, it has. I can't explain it.
It's almost like a little bit of a like a non-emotional friend that's just going. And here's the other thing. I'll talk about this. We'll probably talk about this more. But when I realized how good these signals were, it was mostly because I think, and I don't know anything about this, but I think that behind the scenes, there are thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions, who knows, calculations per minute, per hour. These signals,
they have like a bunch of like Bob Cratchit sitting in the basement, okay, like accounting people, and they're all sitting there with a lump of coal burning because that's all they can afford. And they're just noting all this stuff with a feathered pen, like I think, and they're analyzing all of the indicators. And then what happens is they send a bunch of munchkins, they call them into the room when they think they've got a signal, and they send them forth to to actually put it into the computer, and then it shows up on your screen, and there you have it.
Are they running on dial-up too?
Yes, it's all on dial-up.
So, I mean, I'm in love with the signals. I was getting my butt kicked doing my other methods the last couple weeks, and
When
then
you get
this just gave
emotional,
me.
you guess. And
Yeah,
this is,
yeah.
like Eric said, it's a non-emotional friend saying, hey, this is going up in 2 minutes. And then you can look it over and say, yeah, my friend's right. I guess I'll go with it. Boom.
Yeah, and it's right a lot. When you're by
Coffee and
yourself,
donuts. Yes. Thank you, Alejandro.
when you're by yourself, or even with Todd, him and I get in these arguments, and it's going up, no, it's going down. We just go, well, it says it's going up, let's do it, and we just do it. We just kind of we use our brains. I mean, obviously, Todd will say, this chart's going sideways, get off.
If
of
it's
it.
a very
you know.
if it's a very conflicted chart in general, like if you look at it and you think this chart, there's no way I could guess it, then chances
Like this
are
one
pretty
right now?
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
then chances are pretty good you shouldn't trust the signals on it either, and you should find a different one. Because if you're conflicted about it, then chances are pretty good that the signals are going to be conflicted too. Because it's not going to know right now. I mean, based on
It can't
what
know.
it's doing, it can't.
In fact,
know where
here's
it's
a
gonna-
perfect example. It says it's going up in a minute and 10, and it's going down in a minute and 48. These two signals both came out a minute ago.
Okay, so click
So
them
it's-
both.
it's-
click
it's
them
saying
both.
it's going
well,
up
they're
and
old
down.
now, but
Right. Yeah, we had a really bad day last week because Todd was going through some personal stuff and he was not focused. And I should have, dude, I should have just called the session, but I thought he was good, but he was also talking to his friends on his phone and stuff. And I was like, we blew our 5 trades that night, and it was like I realized at the end, like, dude, we should have never traded because he just had
these
something
things
going
take
on.
the emotion out of it, and that's what's good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're looking for, and I've also heard talk of revenge trading when you're really down and you like, I got to make some money back. Like I've just lost too much. I got to go in. You're going to trade emotionally, and you're just going to lose even more. So these really help in terms of
Yeah, because
taking
then
the emotion out of stuff.
I don't even need Todd anymore. Really, we have to talk through every trade. Now we just kind of follow the signal and just kind of like give each other like basic advice, and we just like this one's getting ready to double cross with the trend. So I
which
would
one
never
of those
put
two?
this, the
which
call
one of those-
one, but those were late. I mean,
Yeah, they were old anyway.
see, this is getting ready to double cross with the trend. So I would never put this personally. I would never say
Right.
like, yeah, I'm going to put this. But so you use some of your own like. Plus,
But
this
you
chart
could
is
take
still
the,
janky.
if it's giving you a call, you could also wait while that candle's down a little bit and get a better
It's not giving me a
position.
call. That's the
Oh,
thing.
it's
It's
just
giving me all
telling you to
puts,
put it.
even though it looks like it might double cross with the trend direction.
Then again, it could come down. Who knows? I mean, it obviously has its reason for.
Right, it does.
You know,
That's the one thing I think is when I'm doing this alone or with Todd, we are analyzing the like say handful of indicators. Even when we got really advanced and we opened up the 15 seconds and the 1 minute charts and we were like comparing them and finding momentum inside the candles, we still noticed that our best guesses would just like lose out of nowhere. Like, and
Right.
it was frustrating. It was almost like it was mentally abusing us.
yeah.
With these signals. I don't feel emotionally off. Whenever it's wrong, I'm like, well, it was wrong.
Right.
I don't feel like, because I don't sit here for like 40 minutes thinking about what's going to happen. I just literally look at it and go, yeah, in general, it does seem like it's going up. And I take the signal when it opens. So if we sit here for 15 minutes and we like use all of our brain power for 15 minutes, I mean, we're looking at every chart. We're like, then we make a trade and it loses. It emotionally beats us. I mean, it makes us feel like, well, crap. What are we going to do? And so I think that the signals are just like, I don't know, man. I hope they keep working. They seem to be
why
working.
wouldn't they? You think they turn them off on Mondays and Wednesdays?
Maybe.
And like
I don't know.
once a week, they randomly
They could.
set them to trip you up.
Well, like American Express says it's going up in 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So I'm going to take this one. I never.
To me, that looks like it's just ready to waterfall. But
I know
that's to me, and I'm wrong a lot. So
it's at a massive line though, and that's the thing we've noticed. It's making calls based on lines. Like it's at that line right there. It thinks it's at that line, and it sees stuff that we don't see. It probably sees all this stuff back here. It sees all this. It sees all that in its
it
computer
sees your
brain.
mom.
It sees. Oh man! All right, so
Look at that, dude, and look at that. It was pretty much right, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, look at it. It's pretty much saying it's going up, and
I would have and I would have put that personally.
I would have too. I would have been
put
like,
it.
look at that, it's going down. It's open. Look, the stochastic was down. The MACD was
How
down.
long is that? Is that a 1 minute or?
No, it's a 2 minutes left. So like I would have put that too. I would have been like, yeah, it's already broken that line there. It's going down. I mean, but the signal has definitely more computing power than my brain and Todd's put together.
Right.
So we figured that the signal is pretty trustworthy, and it's definitely just something to guide you. I would not. I don't think I would do this. I mean, I could try it in demo, but it'd probably be dumb. I don't think I would just open up the chart, every signal that pops open, take the trade. I don't think I would do that. I don't know that would be smart. Maybe it would work, but it seems like that. I mean, I'm generally kind of doing that, but I'm not just like just literally looking at every signal and just taking it. That's not what we're doing. We're using them as sort of a guidepost, and sort of like that non-emotional friend. That's it. That's all you need. And we've won 2 really good nights tonight. I got a little bit concerned tonight when we got to a 4th trade, because I thought, man, we're like, we weren't at a 5th trade, but I started thinking, what if we get to a 5th trade? What's going to happen?
Right.
So we started like it got dangerous, because we started thinking, well, we're gonna make a trade based on what we think.
Right.
And I don't remember what we did with that trade that won, but I think we just kind of looked at it and thought, well, it does look it's going up, and it's an up trade signal, so we took it and it won. Mm-hmm. I don't know though. It's hard because you start to second guess the signals, and then you start to try to make your own decision. And when that happens, I will tell you that in my own private time, I don't do that. I don't let anything phase me. I just look at the next one and I go,
how's
okay,
that call doing?
It's going to win.
Wow. Yeah, look at that.
You've got 10 seconds.
10 seconds, yeah. See, I totally would have put that.
Yeah, I would have too.
If I were making that decision on my own, that would have been easily a put.
Well, at the moment of that candle, dude, the stochastic was going down, the MACD was down. This was crossing through the white line, and it had been going down. So it looked like a perfection for like one more red candle.
Mm-hmm.
Even one more red candle, you would have lost.
Yeah. I never would have seen that setup coming like that right there.
Yeah. So I'm saying, I think,
yeah, definitely, Alejandro, try that out. Yeah.
Yeah, try it out and tell us, because it's definitely, like, for us, it feels.
I mean, I think you got to kind of get in a groove with it.
Yeah, you got to get in a groove with it, demo it, and then just and don't be afraid. Most of my wins are like win loss, win loss, win loss, win loss. You get some losses. So we're martingaling. So I mean, we can handle 5 losses in a row.
Yeah, if we get to a 5th trade and we lose that 5th trade, we can't go no deeper than that. That's kind of a blowout on the plan. So, but what we're gonna do, we got one more day, and once we clear that, we're gonna go back to. We started with $50. And we will have doubled it after our wins tomorrow. Then we can go back to day 1. We'll set aside 50. So if we blow it again, if we have any 5th trades that blow, then we can just start over. It's not.
Yeah, we're gonna go up. We're really probably gonna go up 10, back 5, up 10, like up 6, back 3. So in other words, we're gonna make 6 days of profit, then back up 3 days, start there, hold that profit sort of as a fortification bank, and then when we get to day 15, then we'll start taking all of our wins every night. So if we win 15 trades, we'll take the full profit out every night until
because with this plan, after 15 days or 15 levels, I should say, when we get to level 15, he can pull this up if he wants. It's actually
Yeah, it's 15's right here.
with just
so
15 wins a night, which is what we've been doing.
we end up making $30 trades, and we're going to be making $360 a day. That's $2,000 a week, or $100,000 a year. And once we get to day 15, we can just do that every night. So every single night we could take out we can take out our profit every night.
You're live.
She's live.
Hey, you were just on our show and didn't know.
This chart actually keeps
That was
going
Hannah.
and gets you into a lot of cash. I mean, if you get into like day 30, you're making $1,000 trades by day 30. So
we're making what?
You're making $1,000 trades by day 30.
Yeah.
So you can
And
end
we're
up
gonna
making
be like that guy on the YouTube video that.
Yeah, that was making like $30,000.
So there was a guy
every 2
on
days.
YouTube that was said that his regular withdrawal had become $30,000, and
every couple days.
yeah, like every couple days, and then Pocket Option called him out and said, "No, you're cheating." And I guess he recorded his trades, his trading sessions, and said that he didn't, and they tried to throw him in a loop. They said, "Well, you're doing like 60-second trades. You got to do at least 90-second trades, and you have to do at least $500,000 worth of trade volume." So he did. He did like $700,000 worth of trade volume.
We ought to follow that guy's YouTube channel, see how he's winning. What the heck? Does he have a channel? He must have a channel.
Yeah, he must have. But
Did
I'm
you
not
text
sure.
me that? Did you text me his?
I sent it to you.
info?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna pull him up and check it out. So yeah, that's the
I
thing
guess
with
you can
art.
make so much money that you get flagged if you're that
Yeah.
good. But
If you keep killing the system, so you're gonna lose some along the way. But
Yeah.
I think our charts are available in our inner circle. If you go to fascinatingworldofbinaryoptions.com, you can get the inner circle. Some of these charts, actually the Google Drive link or the Dropbox link is in there. This chart's in there. We're actually this chart is in there. It's part of, I think you can download it. I don't think you can edit our chart, I don't think, but you can download it, edit it, make it your own. I mean, this is all kinds of stupid stuff that I come up with, but this is what we're working on right here. But if you're decent with spreadsheet, it says, oh, if I join you guys on the challenge so far, I've done good. I almost blew my account, but I was able to build it back up from 10 to 51, but the signals got me interested. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. You should totally join us on the challenge, man. We're only on day 2. It starts with, and you should get this chart right here. It's called Fascinating World of Random June 2022. I think that I should probably just put this chart in there. With because the triple thread is a totally different market, totally different strategy.
yeah, I don't even think we're gonna do that. We're gonna focus on this because I'm actually thinking, okay, I have to work tomorrow. Do you tune it all in the next couple of days?
No,
You don't?
no, I don't. No, I'm not.
So we could
no,
actually
on Wednesday and Thursday we're gonna do this during the day. No, I'm sorry.
Wednesday,
on Thursday,
tomorrow's Wednesday, so I gotta work tomorrow.
Thursday,
but then,
Friday, and Saturday we're just gonna daytime trade.
Yeah, so we can actually hit our. We need how many more wins to get to $4 to $550? Like 15?
Like 15 wins, yeah.
Okay, we could do that tomorrow night. Then Thursday, we can pretty much marathon off and on throughout the day, whenever we want, on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, all the way up to level 6, and then back to 3, and then back to 9, and back to 6, whatever we want to do. Because I'm thinking by next week sometime, dude, we should try to clear out these 15 levels and just be where we're going and just make it happen, you know? Because if we do it at 92%, we don't have to win a full 15.
So I'm saving this chart now in the Dropbox. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're just going to keep going 15-day plan. And I'm saving this out here. so that you guys can get the chart that I'm actually using, because I've kind of made a bunch of different charts and sometimes it's confusing. So if you go into the Dropbox folder, then you'll see most current charts, and their 15-day challenge. That's the one it is. And I think I'm going to put this chart.
No, call the chart. Don't put the chart.
I'm going to put the triple threat.
That's a joke.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. That should just be like.
I'm going to move that to the trash. The triple
Yeah.
threat. I'm not sure about the triple threat. That's one that's not even.
Yeah, just move that to the garbage and let
It's
it
not the
stay.
garbage, but Music City. This is my plan. This is my Music City chart that I'm using right now. But the chart, well, and really, that's probably should just take off the Fascinating World at random, because this is what I'm doing here. If I do a plan, it'll be on the triple threat. I'll delete that out of there. So you're going to want, okay, so if you're going to follow us, you're going to want the Fascinating 15-Day Challenge June 2022 chart. That's what it is right there. There's not a lot of fluff in there. This is, you can delete whatever you want. You can put your account in there. You only have to have $50 to start. I mean, you build it back up from 10 to 51. So dude, Alejandro did good. We've got a couple of our family members accounts down to like $15 last month, and I built his mom's account. We got one of our accounts that she was trading on from 15. Was it like she was at 15 and we were able to trade it back
50, yeah.
Got it back to 50 in one day using signals. So I feel like that was a success, because one of the other people blew their account because they weren't using signals. So start right now where you're at 50, and then you just take your account right here, your trading balance, and put it in 50, and you just keep growing. Now, the reason my chart has all of this Todd's account and then my account safe, this is just calculating how much is in his account and basically how much is, challenge balance. This yellow is the balance that we're working on right now. So we're about $80. So you'd be pretty close if you just did another day or so. I think we're at 5 deep. We're trading on 5 deep martingale. So why does it look like that? Why does that look like that? Uh-huh. All right. Well, anyway, I forgot. This is actually a podcast too. So
Do you think that Johnny Depp is innocent? I
What?
know that's kind of random, but I was just reading an article while you were rattling on there.
Oh, you're doing 3 deep. Okay, hold on a minute.
So I just thought I'd be.
This is the thing. And you're around $50. I would suggest, now you got to do you, but 3 deep is
3
extremely
deep is
hard.
shallow. I would not do that with these. No.
The thing is, tonight we went to a 4th trade, so you would have already blown your account. The thing is, if you look at our chart, download the chart from the Inner Circle. If
We've
you don't
even
have
considered going 6 just to be.
Yeah, 3
for
deep
sake.
is. I was at 3 deep last week and the week before, and it's extremely fast growth, but you can blow your account so fast. So I suggest go 5 deep like we're doing, because if you do 15 wins, you get a 26% increase. So if you look at this chart's based on 5 deep. You're basically basing it on that. So every day, basically about 15 wins, you're going up 26%. So you get to at 15. If you're doing 3 deep, you'll be really high. You change this to 3 deep, and your money gets really big really fast. But also
it can be gone real fast too.
Yeah, if you lose a 3rd trade, then bam, you're blown. Like you have to start over. So I have struggled with this. 3 has never been a safe space for me. 4, I've done 4 and done pretty well at 4, but it isn't feel as safe.
5 is bare minimum, and it doesn't always feel safe.
Right. 6 is even better. 7 and 8 is almost like financially undoable.
It's undoable. So we feel 5 or 6 is ideal.
Yeah, 5 is so I would say
between managing risk versus reward. Like,
yeah, if you go to the fascinating world of binaryoptions.com and you go to the inner circle, I'm just making sure you probably have you probably already have our inner circle charts, but I'm gonna put this in the chat. Right here, I'm sending that link right now. So let's see here. All you got to do is go to the inner circle and reply. So when you get into the inner circle, the only thing it's free. Just sign up for it real quick. Basically, once you get in there, okay. Anyway, I can't sign up for it, but once you get in there, there's only 3 or 4 things. There's a Dropbox folder link in the inner circle. You just click on it, and you'll actually be sharing my Dropbox right here, my Fascinating World of Dropbox. So you just go to most current charts and click right here. And if you're on Telegram, in fact, if you're on Telegram, I can just drop it in Telegram right now.
Are you on Telegram?
If you're following our Telegram, I'll drop our. Yeah, if you're following us on Telegram, I just dropped it on there. So either way, you can grab it on.
He's on Telegram.
Okay, so you should have it now. I dropped it on our thing. It's right there. It's an Excel spreadsheet.
That's Fascinating Binary Options. If you're not on
Telegram at Fascinating Binary Options. So yeah, join us. I would encourage you to go 5 deep, because 3 deep is terrifying. I mean, just so terrifying.
It's not just terrifying. It's dangerous, and it's a matter of time before you're going to blow your account.
Yeah. In fact, once we get our account built up to the right amount of money, I would go 6 deep, just because, if you could win 10 trades a day at 6 deep and take your income that you want to take, that would be way safer than even 5 deep. It just gives you a little more peace of mind. Now with the signals, I have not went to a 5th trade since I started signals 3 days ago, but that doesn't mean I won't.
Right.
And you can't. That Todd and I have faltered here because we have done really well, and we thought, well, let's go to 4 deep. We're doing so good, and then that next day we blow our account. So like, the depth is like the war between how deep you go and how fast you want to grow is real. You just have to you have to win more trades when you're deeper, but it's safer to win more trades. So
got the chart. All right.
Oh, cool. Yeah, follow along, man. We're going to be doing it. We're not going to do all of our trading live, but we'll probably do a recap.
We've been going in live. Well, we went into night live after we finished, while we knew the last trade was going to win, and that's when we went low, because we've just kind of been trading without distractions. It kind of like with the comments and everything, some people have just been like, "Hey, take a put on Oddcat," or we just get a lot of
that, or somebody says something, and then I start talking to him about something, and then Todd's like, "Hey, we're going to take a trade here," and we just kind of get confused, and then one of us loses focus.
Been trying to focus here, and I just need to know, is Johnny Depp innocent here? I just want to know this. I know it's off topic.
He probably isn't, dude. He's probably a big giant scumbag, and his wife's right. And if you say anything about Johnny Depp and you don't believe her, then you're definitely wrong.
You don't believe women?
You're a male chauvinist. You don't believe women. And yeah.
I think that I really hope that he's found innocent, and that he says that you will remember this day as the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
I don't know. I haven't followed it at all, but
She's not even a good actress in court. I don't know how she got a movie role, dude. I know how she got a movie role because of him,
but how is she saying? What is she saying that he did to her?
She's just full of crap. She just made up all this crap and said that he abused her. He never really abused anybody, and then she's even on tape. I mean, they got her on tape, pretty much admitting to setting him up, really? And so I mean, but I was just reading an article.
That he's not? You think that he's innocent, pretty much?
Oh, heck yes.
Okay.
I think most people know that he is. I mean.
Okay, so why is it still like a thing? I mean, is it just that the trial just going on for Like just
Well,
because
I was just reading an article about her attorneys in their closing remarks to the jury. Um, I guess Depp's lawyers tried to filed a petition with the judge to get their closing remarks struck from the records and have the judge ask the jury to ignore them, because basically what they told the jury was, if you find Depp innocent, you're ignoring. It'll be a devastating blow to victims everywhere, and basically trying to get them to rule on not on the case but on a larger social issue rather
really
than.
wow.
And so yeah, kind of crappy if you ask me, but I hope she gets nothing. I hope she goes to jail, honestly, dude. She's a piece of crap.
Well, dude, hold on a minute. Hold on
Dude,
a minute. Hold on.
most
We're on a
people know
podcast right
that
now.
I don't care. Most people know that Johnny Depp is a good guy. He's innocent here. Yeah, he's a drug user, but so what? You were too in high school. You didn't do cocaine and stuff that I knew about.
You've gone insane. You
But dude,
can't. You
I'm
don't
just
know
saying.
anything.
I'm just saying that I've been following most of it.
Just
surely
because you
you've
like
seen
his movies doesn't mean
surely
he's.
you've seen the memes. I don't like all his movies. Other than like.
But what about the Me Too movement? What about all the victim?
Yeah, yeah. Johnny Depp can be like #me too, 'cause he's been on the receiving end of that.
That's funny, dude. You're
She
funny.
cut his finger off, dude.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. You need to like.
I need to, dude. I've been watching too much political TV. I've been watching the gun control and the Canadian.
Yeah, at least I'm not watching political TV. like politics, I can't do nothing about.
So this
that.
isn't-
But Johnny
wait.
Depp, dude. Well, I can't do nothing about that either. But
So this isn't political TV, right?
Johnny Depp matters.
Dude, so he has
honestly, here's the deal. I'm basically talking about this because I just felt like talking about binary options was getting stale for a few minutes. So, but honestly, like I hope, like, I don't really have any vested interest in Johnny Depp. His movies are cool, yes, but my life will not change based on anything that happens to anyone in Hollywood, and I really don't care about any of them. But I don't want to see somebody falsely accused, and like, she's not even a good actress. Like, people are mocking her, the thing like, my dog stepped on a bee. That whole thing. You've seen those memes,
No, I haven't seen.
And like,
those.
I have to take a pee.
I have to take a pee,
People are
man.
just like mocking her, and I think it's pretty funny because she's just not even acting well in court.
So let me ask this: do you think the relationship between them is over now?
I think so. Yeah, dude. Johnny Depp said there's no amount of money basically that Disney could pay him to ever be Jack Sparrow again. So
Really?
yeah, they canned him over the whole thing, and
Oh, really?
and they shouldn't have. Yeah.
Dude, that's terrible. He is
He made Jack Sparrow.
He is that movie, dude. He is the star of that movie.
Yeah.
He was so good in that movie. And I just watched isn't he in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory too?
Yeah.
He was really creepy in that movie. I just watched it last night, dude. But still, he's got to be a brilliant actor.
He is a good actor. Yeah. He's a very good actor.
I don't know if he's a nice guy or whatever, but he's definitely
Jack
Sparrow was
he's
epic.
a pretty cool guy in life. He's probably pretty chill, and
So the fact that this wife girl is just trying to take him for all his money and make all this stuff and cut his finger off, yeah, dude, I hope she goes to jail.
She's
too.
the kind of person that they make Hallmark movies about. Or no, Lifetime movies, not Hallmark.
They murdered her husband. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I think of her, dude. I think she's the kind of person that they make Lifetime movies about.
Well,
yeah, that's just what I think there. So I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. I really don't care because it's kind of like watching an NFL game. My life doesn't change depending on how it ends. So
well, I'm glad that we figured that out, and I hope that
I just thought we could talk about something, for a few minutes here. Well, you remember when we used to talk about stuff on this show?
Well, yeah, I think that the show is going to have to go back to that. We're going to have to do most of our live trading, on our own, at least until we get this underfoot, and then just come and hang out and catch up with our friends, chat with Alejandro, whoever wants to hang out, go over the financial.
It is
overview.
like a soap opera. Yes, Alejandro. It's just kind of daytime entertainment at this point.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to get back to random topics because
Yeah, where
our
we
podcast.
talk about like, Bigfoot and crap. I mean, because yeah, we gotta have fun on this show. It can't be all
Yeah, we gotta
dry and
tag.
boring.
We gotta
so-
tag Johnny Depp news in the podcast title so that we get tons of views from people who go, "What the heck is this podcast?" I thought this was Johnny Depp breaking news. Johnny Depp breaking news commentary.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So I guess we'll wrap this up, but we'll be back tomorrow. Be sure to join us and watch us tomorrow. We'll try to win. We might try to win a trade or two live, or we'll come in as we're winning the last one, something like tonight. But we want to try to get to where we want to be, at least in terms of levels. We want to get up to like level 15 and actually make some progress, because that first week of level 15 or so, we want to
It's going to be
clear
epic.
that well and be able to save it so that we can never have to go back to the beginning again.
Yeah.
And we can just come in every night, and then we'll do live trading on the show, and we'll just win and do what we do, and we'll make money. And how much are we going to be making every night after that? Like, what on level 15? What's our daily take at that level? You there? Hello? Are you like frozen? What happened?
There we go. We had a little thing.
We had a glitch in the matrix here.
Glitch in the matrix. At day 20, if we can get up to day 20, then we're making 1,100 a night. So,
all right, Alejandro, you have a great night. God bless you, buddy, and have a good day at work tomorrow. I'm with you. I got to do that too.
yeah, we got to get out of here, man.
Yeah, but what did you say? What was those numbers again? What's our daily take at
Day 15, your daily take's 360. Day 20, your daily take is 1,100, and at day 30, you're taking 12,000 a night out of your account.
Holy smokes! Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's only day 30, but we're gonna camp out at day 15 and fortify about three times there. Okay,
Exactly.
and so that's a couple weeks at level 15. So we're gonna have to be diligent to fortify, and then I think we move up to like day 20, because then you're making like $1,000 a night. You're making about 30,000 a month, by day 20, 22. All right, good night.
All right, have a good night.